Hey everyone, I'm Mike.
And I'm Adam.
We're back to do another winter beer review. We've got two here from New York.
Yeah, New York. We're getting a New York state of mind.
Juan Soto should have come to Boston. We'll talk about that another time.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I'm going to start off with Fugly Sweater. Love the name. It's Ithaca Beer Company. We have no idea what the ABV is.
Doesn't list it on there.
Nope. It is a dark lager brewed with ginger, cloves, nutmeg, and cinnamon. And I've got my thing on here. Anyhow, thank you, Robin.
I like the cans. It's got a nice
Fugly Sweater.
Yeah, it's got some hops on there. That's nice. This is a lager, so it should have a little bit different mouthfeel to it, a little bit different character to it.
Uh-huh.
This is a nice color.
Yeah.
A little bit of a head on there.
Yeah, a little bit.
If I had to guess, if I took a guess, because it's not listed on here, I would say this is somewhere in the 7% to 8% range. That's just a guess.
Okay, we'll see after we try it. But that
has a nice nose.
It does.
It's got a nice cinnamon
sweetness.
Very cinnamon sweet. Smells really good.
I'm looking forward to this.
Mm-hmm. This has me in a holiday mood.
Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers. That's a holiday beer right there. It's got the toasted notes to it.
Mm-hmm.
Nice cinnamon in there.
More cinnamon in the nose than on the taste buds. Here.
What is that? It's like a maybe cooked just a little too long caramel, not burnt, but just cooked a little too long type character.
Almost like a toffee.
Almost like toffee, yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's not quite as smooth as I thought it was going to be. It's a little bit more crisp and dry.
It is dry, surprisingly dry. Definite roasted, not high roast, but it's in there somewhere in between toasted and roasted. I'm getting the clove a little bit. Mm-hmm. Not really.
Are you getting the ginger?
It's faint.
I'm not getting any of it.
It's real faint. I think all of that other.
I think the roastiness is overpowering. The sweetness, the cinnamon,
It looks like a nice amber color.
Yeah. Kind of a caramelish.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if this is high ABV, which we don't really know, if it's high, it's hidden really well.
Oh yeah. This might even be below the 7. You were saying 7 to 8. This might be in the 6s.
Yeah, this may be in the 6s. You're right.
Be curious. We'll look it up and I'll put it on the thing here.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I like the mouthfeel. It's got that lagerish, little bit thicker mouthfeel to it.
Yeah, like I said, it's smooth, but it's very dry, and it's odd because it's smooth and crisp at the same time.
Yeah, it's pretty unique. Pretty unique in that it leans into that. That toasted note over everything.
Yeah,
there's some sweetness, but it's not.
It's not as sweet as I thought it would be.
I would like for it to be a little bit sweeter.
For sure. If you're pining for more sweetness, you know how I feel.
Yeah.
All right. So,
what do you think about it?
I'm going to go 3.5.
3.5. I think I will do a 3.5 as well.
Okay.
That's immediately what I hit.
Yeah, I thought you might go a little bit higher, maybe, but
I would like for some sweetness to balance some of the toastiness.
Yep. That's the only thing that's holding it back. With a little bit more sweetness, a little bit more pronounced cinnamon or even ginger, give it just a different flavor than just that toastiness.
Yeah.
I probably would have been a 3.75, maybe even a 4, depending.
Yep. Still good though. Good name, good can.
Yeah.
First time we've ever had them as well, so
yeah,
that's something.
All right. Good job, Ithaca.
We'll move on here in a moment.
I looked it up.
You did? Go ahead.
I was impatient. Clocked in at a 5.7.
That's really surprising.
I know.
Really surprising.
Lower than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
But it checks out.
Checks out. Let's stay in New York with Southern Tier. We've done some things from Southern Tier before. High quality. This is their 2Xmas. Two times Xmas, 2 Xmas. This is a spiced double ale with orange peel, ginger, cardamom, cinnamon, fig paste, and cloves. This is a healthy 8%.
I'm gonna like this.
Baby?
Bold prediction. Then again, I predicted Soto to the Sox, so not bitter.
Not bitter.
I am bitter.
You're saving a little money. This should be colored the same, and there it is. Actually, maybe
It's a little bit
maybe
lighter.
a touch lighter. Yeah. Southern Tier does really good stuff.
Yes, they do.
Ooh, now this is. I think this has a better nose, just straight away.
I barely brought that bottle up to my nose, and I got a sweetness.
Definitely, definitely more cinnamon forward, and that one was. Pretty,
yeah.
that one had a lot of cinnamon. This is really cinnamon forward.
I think I'm getting that fig.
Yes, there's a sweetness, a depth of sweetness that is not on the nose of that. That's
like
on the focus
Like a
butter.
figgy pudding.
I see what you did there.
Yeah,
I see what you did there.
Christmas. Nice.
Lots of bubbles, very nice. A little bit lighter.
Yeah.
And this is, I believe, this is an ale. Yes, this is an ale. So this should have maybe a
Lager ale.
maybe a little bit different mouthfeel.
Okay.
So let's have at it.
Cheers.
Cheers. As much as this one had the festive on the top, this one maybe even takes it up even a little bit further.
Yes, it does.
This one is pretty. The cinnamon is very. The cinnamon's there. There's also a level of spice.
Yes.
There's a little.
There's a little bit more than I thought it was going to be.
There's a little
I thought
zing.
the fig paste would kind of mellow that out, and then the cinnamon, because that's what we're getting with the nose.
And this one is dry as well.
Gosh.
The finish is really dry. Definitely
That hits you hard
Yes, it does.
on that first sip.
Definitely getting that cardamom. That there's a woodiness with the cardamom there.
It's like biting into a Christmas wreath.
Yeah, it really is.
That's,
yeah.
I mean, seriously.
Yeah. Makes me think of really maybe chewing on a holly leaf or something like that.
Sure. Never done it, but yeah, I would imagine it's like that.
Second sip, the sweetness is fading a little bit. Cinnamon is still there.
Mm-hmm.
The spice is still there. Different mouthfeel. It doesn't have quite the thickness that the lager has.
No. Still smooth.
Still smooth. There is a bitterness with this one.
Much more than I expected.
There is a bitterness that is hanging around.
It's
with
a
this one.
punch in the mouth.
Yeah.
Right off the bat. And then you figure that that's going to dissipate, and it really doesn't. I mean,
Yeah.
it tones down, but it doesn't. It certainly does not disappear.
Yeah.
It's still there.
Not really getting the alcohol like I thought I would.
No, this doesn't taste like a higher ABV than that. At least not substantially.
Yeah.
Where that's an 8 and that's a 5.7. You figure that you would sense a difference, and I'm not. I mean, maybe a little bit.
Maybe a little bit. It's not nothing to point out seriously with it. You getting any of the orange peels?
I think that is some of the pith.
Yes, I think
That's what we're getting is more of the pith, that bittery.
And the spiciness of the ginger root is there as well.
Oh yeah, the ginger root's definitely there. And maybe that's what it is, as opposed to the pith from the orange zest or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's
definitely
it's not a pleasant bitterness.
Yes, pithy is good.
Yeah.
Well, and you can go back and find it in our Manhattan Shine Manhattan episode that we did. We had one of them, and the pith was really strong on one of those as well.
Right.
We didn't quite care for it because it was pithy. This is kind of pithy as well.
It is. It is. I honestly don't remember what I rated that Manhattan Shine. I know that I was very much looking forward to those.
The Manhattan Shine was good. It was the high wire.
Oh, is that the one?
It was the high wire
yeah.
that was just Manhattan ale, and it had the pithiness to it. This is the bitterness is surprising that it's still.
It just lingers.
It does, the bitterness, and that is that pith. It is that pithy bitterness.
Yeah. See, every once in a while I get something like that.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with a 3.5. I think that the initial sip is great and the smell of it is great, but it goes in a different direction the further that I got in, and I didn't quite care for it.
I think it has some really good characteristics. It punches you in the mouth, to me, in an unpleasant way at first, and then it kind of dissipates a bit, but it lingers. It does not go away. And because of that, I'm going to go with the 3.25.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this is we're in the festive spirit here.
Yeah.
I know it's not quite our last year with 25.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. No, we did an advent calendar.
Yeah,
last year.
it's not quite our 25 that we did last year, but still pretty good.
Yeah, they were both fine. Anything above a 3.0 from either of us is something that we're going to
I
drink
definitely
again.
drink both of them again.
Yeah. Yeah, I would go for Fugly Sweater over that if given the choice.
Definitely, this is more drinkable.
Mm-hmm.
More drinkable.
Yep. So,
Okay.
overall, God bless us, everyone.
God bless us, everyone. Beer is proof that God loves us.
Yes. Best president ever. Ben Franklin said that.
That's right.
Happy Toyota days or something.
What is it? Happy Honda Days. That's
Honda
it.
Days.
Happy Honda Days and Merry Toyota-thon to us all.
Sure. It's our second episode of the day.